All right, so we are on this Proverbs train for the month of March. Chapter 5 is really juicy. I love saying that it's juicy because writing here, warning against adultery and emphasizes the importance of self-discipline. So I'm not going to read it all. You read it on your own. But chapter 5, verse 3, he starts by saying, "For the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil." And I love how the Bible gives all kinds of metaphors and similes with speech teachers, and it doesn't say directly what it want to say, but it gives you all other kinds of colorful language so that you can really see what it is, right? So he's warning against engaging with other women. He's saying if you have a wife, stay with your wife. Don't engage with strange women, because strange women, who that woman? They got smooth words, they're able to manipulate your mind, get you all frazzled and things. And the next thing you know, you are on a road straight to HE double hockey sticks. All right. True wisdom involves avoiding such entanglements and controlling one's passion. So the father is instructing the son to have self-control, mind your own affairs. Even if a woman looks good and smells good and they know how to reel you in, don't be so consumed by their physical beauty that you ruin what you already have at home. Proverbs 5 is a continuation of Solomon's teaching. We know Solomon had his way wrapped up in women. And it makes it clear that a wise person will not engage in sexual relationships outside of marriage because it leads to destruction. It stresses that a wise person is self-disciplined and not controlled by their desires. And we can always extrapolate that to our life today. A lot of things happen, sexual immoralities, we see that in the news. People get led astray by the lust of the flesh, right? Now, flesh is not saved, so your flesh will lead you down a wicked road. The chapter warns against the allure of forbidden women, no matter how appealing she may seem. Ultimately, Proverbs 5 advocates for choosing wisdom and avoiding the path of sin and shame. Sin, when it is fully grown, will lead to death, and the word tells us that as well. And if you of any age, you have been involved in a number of things, right? And some of it could have been folly, some of it was through wisdom, but God allows us the ability to escape. And I'm grateful to God that, when you come to yourself, that God will allow you to come back into the fold, and He protects you and keeps you. So I'm grateful for that. In the whole of chapter 5, it says, "Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house." Ooh. Warning comes before destruction. And then 15, "Drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own." That means keep your hips at home. If you got a wife at home, stay with her. Just enjoy her. Let her be as a loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times, and be thy ravished always with her love. So all of Proverbs 5 is warning. Father is warning his son to stay home, avoid sexual immorality, avoid going out with strange women and strange people, because they're going to allure you, they're going to take your youth, they're going to take your mind, body, and your soul, and next thing you know, you're out of the will of God. In 23, it says, "He shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly he shall go astray." And that is the end of the chapter. At the end thereof is death. Chapter 5 is a juicy one because it's really instructing us to stay focused on what we have at home. The grass is always greener, that's what they say, but The grass is greener where you water it. We get involved in the comparison trap all the time, right? You turn on social media and you see someone that you think is doing better than you. Oh, wow, let me do it like that. Let me do it like that. But God is instructing us to stay focused on the path that we're on. Be mindful of what His will is for us and stay focused, right? Be discerning, use wisdom, and get an understanding and know that the path that God has you on is the right path, is the bright path, and to stay connected to wisdom and be discerning. All right. This is Shauna Monique with Fleet Fitness by Shauna and the creator of the Body Flow Method. And we're doing our thing. A month of March, Women's History Month. We want to stay wise, be discerning, and listen to our intuition. Listen to your heart. Listen to what your mind is really saying so that you can stay focused on the will of God. All right. Be blessed. And if this resonates with you and you are enjoying this train, let me know in the comments and get your body moving, right? Meditation, movement, mindfulness, and have a meaningful conversation with a loved one. All right. Peace and blessings. All right. Get your body moving.